What's something only done by poor people and very rich people? Driving really old cars. Drinking alcohol at noon. Higher likelihood of becoming drug addicts. In the UK, there is a conception of you versus Nanu English. The emerging middle class in the 1950s used words that they considered posher than the words that the working class used, such as greens instead of vegetables, preserve instead of jam, and wealthy instead of rich. This was essentially a way to display your new wealth and refinement compared to the working class. However, the upper class were already rich, and didn't feel the need to outwardly display their social dominance and position in society. So stuck with the same words that the working classes used. This is less true nowadays, but can still be seen. Caring for exotic animals seems to be the exclusive hobby of the very wealthy and the very poor, with little in between. Taking money from the government. Growing up, we weren't particularly working class, but we weren't particularly middle class either. We had that sort of in-between thing. We weren't posh. We weren't poor, which basically in Ireland meant we didn't own a horse. That's how it works in Ireland. Maybe your dad's a doctor. Your mother's a lawyer. You've got a big house. Bit of land. You can own a horse. Or if there's 10 of you living in a caravan, all of you on the dole, you can own a horse. Anywhere in between, no horse for you. You get a dog. Sorry about that. Ed Byrne. Different class. Taking the risk to pay the fine for getting caught rather than playing by the rules. Not buying anything made by Louis Vuitton. A lot of rich people dress like slobs because they don't care 'cause they're rich. Get driven around by professional drivers. Outside showers. Both have their kids taken care of by poor people. Staying at home getting drunk instead of going to work. Buy everything with loans. Asking for government handouts. And, oddly enough, the middle class is more infuriated by the poor people doing this than the rich. Gambling, risk-taking, own business, drugs. Speak more than one language. Have other people raise their kids. Expectation of government aid in financial crisis. Getting married in their backyard. I saw a post once. I can't remember the exact wording, but it essentially said, depending on what background you come from depends on how people look at you for being bilingual or for taking drugs. The more I thought about it, the more I think it's true. In England, anyway. Having a bunch of kids by different people. I've known a bunch of very rich families where large numbers of kids are various collections of half-step-siblings. Same with poor people. Normally in the very rich families they are taken care of, in a monetary sense at least, though also. My uncle is a wealthy man with an army of kids and baby mamas, and he is an excellent dad. His kids are suspiciously normal, grounded.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.